Hey, what if Russia's next big move isn't where we're all looking? It's March 2025, and while Ukraine's still burning, people are whispering, could Moldova be Putin's next snack? Tiny country, big stakes, right on NATO's doorstep. Welcome to Tinderbox Talks, where we dig into the sparks that could torch the world. Today, we're chewing on this. What happens if Putin rolls into Moldova? Why is it even on the table? And could it light up more than just Eastern Europe? Grab a seat. Let's figure this out. Alright, let's get the lay of the land. Moldova's this little spot, 3.5 million people, wedged between Ukraine and Romania, a NATO member. Used to be Soviet turf till '91, and Putin's never really let it go. Calls it part of Russia's sphere, whatever that means. It's got this breakaway chunk, Transnistria, 300 square miles. Russian troops parked there since forever. Ukraine's been a grind, 3 years in. But Moldova? It's smaller, weaker, closer. After Kyiv's slugfest, could Putin see it as low-hanging fruit? Let's unpack why this feels real. So, Putin's got a playbook. Crimea, 14, Ukraine, 22, and Moldova fits the vibe. Transnistria is his toehold, 1,500 troops, maybe 10,000 if you count locals they've armed. Late 24, Moldova's pro-EU crew, Maya Sandu's gang, won big, pushing for Brussels, not Moscow. Putin hates that. Losing turf to the West's his nightmare. Ukraine's tied up his army. 150,000 troops bogged down, per UK intel. But he's still got 450,000 more to play with. Moldova's military? 5,000 tops. Barely a speed bump. If he wants a quick win to flex after Ukraine's mess, this could be it. Why Moldova, though? It's not just ego. There's strategy. It's a buffer. Take it. And Russia's got a tighter grip on Ukraine's south, maybe Odessa next. It's also a jab at NATO. Romania's right there, freaking out if Moldova falls. Plus energy. Transnistria's got a gas plant feeding Moldova. Russia's used that as a chokehold before, cutting flows in, quote, 22. Sandu's pro-West pivot, 70%, voted her in 24, pisses Moscow off. Putin's lost Georgia, Ukraine's a fight. Moldova slipping away could be his line in the sand. Sounds like a recipe, right? Let's talk how this could go down. Option 1. Straight invasion. Tanks from Transnistria, maybe 10,000 troops, roll in fast. Moldova's armies toast in days. Think Georgia '08. Over quick. Option 2. Hybrid style. Stir up Transnistria. Fake a crisis. Protect Russians' excuse. Like Donbass 14. There's 500,000 Russian speakers there. Easy propaganda bait. Late 24, Moldova caught Russian drones buzzing, FSB meddling vibes. Either way, Putin's got the gear. 50,000 troops shifted east post-Ukraine ceasefire talks in, quote, in 25, per OSCE chatter. Timing? Maybe late 25, early 26. Ukraine's paused, he's got bandwidth. What's at stake? Oh man, it's a pile. Moldova falls, Ukraine's flanked, Odessa's port, Black Sea access, tighter noose. NATO's spooked. Romania's 100 miles from the action, bases on alert. Refugees, 500,000 could bolt per UN guesses, flooding Romania, Poland. Energy chaos. Europe's gas, already shaky from Ukraine, takes another hit. Bigger picture? Russia's back in the game. Putin proves he's not done. Maybe eyes Baltics later. Economically, it's light. $14 billion GDP. But symbolically, it's a gut punch to the West. This tinderbox could blaze wide. Moldova's not clueless. They're scrambling. Sandu's begging NATO, EU, got $500 million in aid late 24, mostly cash, not guns. They're training 7,000 reservists now, but it's scraps. Romania's whispering support, troops, intel, but won't jump first. The US? Trump's in, less keen on far-off fights, maybe cuts Moldova loose. EU's got a $1.8 billion package, roads, power, but no army. If Russia hits, Moldova's banking on grit and guilt-tripping the West. Problem is, Putin's fast, could be over before anyone blinks. Here's the human side. It's rough. Imagine a Chisinau mom, wars next door, Ukraine deja vu. Transnistria's folks, half want Russia, half don't, caught in the middle. Kids there speak Russian, dream of Moscow. Others wave EU flags. History's heavy. Soviet scars. 92 war left 1,000 dead. If Putin moves, 100,000 could die or flee. CSIS wargame vibes. Moldova's poor. $4,000 per capita. Ward gut it. Ukraine's taught him resistance, but against Russia's weight, it's a prayer, not a plan. Could this stay chill? Maybe. Putin's stretched. Ukraine's chewed 30% of his tanks. 1,000 lost in 24 per Oryx. Sanctions bite. Oil revenues down 15%, IMF says. A Moldova grab risks more. EU's mad. NATO might wake up. He could just squeeze cyber hacks, gas cuts, like 22's playbook. Sandu's EU bid might stall. Elections 26 could flip pro-Russia if folks get scared. But Putin's not patient. Crimea was swift, Ukraine bold. If he smells weakness, Trump's meh, Europe's dithering, this could pop off. So what's the call? Some say Moldova's next. Ukraine's a blueprint. Putin's hungry. Others reckon he's too bruised. War's costly. Why double down? Me, I'm just laying it out. This tinderbox is dry, and Putin's got the matches. What do you think? Does he take Moldova next? Or hold off? Hit the comments. Debate it with us. Team push. He's rolling in soon. Team pause. He's licking wounds. We'll shout out the sharpest takes next week. This ain't small. World's watching, and you're in on it. That's episode 6 of Tinderbox Talks. Moldova and Putin's crosshairs, maybe. If you're vibing with these global wildfires, smack that subscribe button. More is coming. Next week, another hot mess on deck. So stick around. Catch you in the comments. Keep this blaze going.